Hey there, thanks for tuning in to our December 2023 Community Design Challenge recap. If you want to see some of the amazing submissions from this month's Design Challenge, along with our winning submissions, yes, submissions with an S, stick around. Hey there folks, Tim Slade here from the eLearning Designers Academy. You know, as many of you know, one of the many challenges that a lot of folks have when it comes to building their instructional design and e-learning development skills, along with creating samples of work for their portfolios, is having the opportunity to practice on real-world projects in a practical way. And so that's exactly why we created the monthly design challenges inside the eLearning Designers Academy to help you put your skills into practice and build samples of work for your portfolio without all of that stress and uncertainty that comes with picking your own topic. And so each month we issue a new challenge which provides a real-world topic and prompt based on a hypothetical company. And as part of the challenge, participants are tasked with developing a complete e-learning course to solve a specific set of learning outcomes. And as part of the challenge, we also provide a style guide and brand assets for the hypothetical company, which provides guidance on the use of colors, fonts, logos, and more. And then at the end of each month, we review all of the submissions, host a recap just like the one you're watching right now, and of course, announce a winner. And of course, the great thing about our monthly design challenges is that each month as we announce a new challenge, we have a growing library of sample project topics for you and others to pick from to continue growing your skills and building your portfolio. So with that said, let's take a look at the details from our December 2023 challenge. Check out our top submissions along with our winners. And of course, if you'd like to follow along with me, check out the link down in the description where you can see the details from this month's challenge along with all of our submissions. All right, so here I am in our design challenges space inside the eLearning Designers Academy. And before I jump into look at the details of our December 2023 design challenge, I just want to mention that you can always use our past design challenges and participate in those or use them as the basis of a sample project topic if you're building one for your portfolio. So feel free to check those out. Of course, I'm going to jump in here to our December 2023 challenge, which was all focused on retail associate health and wellness. We felt like it was a really apt topic given the holidays and retail employees are busy in the stores and they're more susceptible to getting sick. And so we kind of did a play on a pharmacy theme. I don't know if you can tell which pharmacy we used as inspiration, but you kind of get the drift there. So as always, with all of our challenges, we include information on the situation. In this case, you're an e-learning developer creating employee training at Gilbert's, a regional pharmaceutical retailer. And at Gilbert's, shoppers expect efficient checkouts, clean stores, and knowledgeable pharmacy techs. And pharmacy techs, sorry. In 2022, Gilbert's HR team tracked callouts from Black Friday through New Year's Day, and they found that more people called out. So we had the challenge of creating a course to identify signs of common illnesses, practice preventative hygiene, and participate in active keep up of frequently touched common areas of the store. So we always like to provide some good learning objectives. We also have our requirements and constraints with some ideas for interactivity, like a click to reveal germs in common store areas, do a drag and drop, that sort of stuff. And then, of course, we have our Gilbert style guide here to provide direction on the look and feel. So that's the details of our December challenge. Let's now get to our submissions. All right, so the first of our top submissions for our December 2023 Community Design Challenge comes from Andrea Ritchie with her course on staying well, simple tips to avoid contracting and spreading illness. So as we take a look at her project, which was built in Articulate Storyline, we can see that Andrea did a really, really amazing job with adapting the look and feel from our style guide and the Gilbert's branding to create her course. So I'll go ahead and click the begin button here and we'll jump in.
The holiday season is supposed to be the most wonderful time of the year. Unfortunately, illness can put a damper on the jolly mood. When employees are sick, they lose time at work. What's more, our customers suffer the effects of understaffed stores. Long lines don't do much to spread holiday cheer.
All right.
The good news is, it doesn't have to end this way. Check out each option to learn how you can clean, prevent, and contain to avoid contracting and spreading illnesses.
All right, so right off the bat, one of the things I really liked about Andrea's submission here is that rather than starting with a really boring screen at the beginning, listing the learning objectives, she used storytelling and visual communications to explain to me the tangible consequences of getting sick during the holidays, and then use that as a way to segue into our main menu, which is ultimately the three things we're going to learn: cleaning, preventing, and containing. So we'll go ahead and jump in and start with cleaning here.
Maintaining a clean store helps ensure the well-being of both our employees and our customers. Imagine that it's the end of your shift and time to clean. Click on each area in the store that needs to be cleaned or sanitized.
All right, so first thing we jump into here is sort of a hotspots interaction here where we have to identify the different parts of the store that we need to clean. And of course, we have some instructions here to reinforce that. So we'll go ahead and start here with the register. And we get a little badge here. What else do we need to clean? The trash can. Obviously, we need to clean the shelves, probably the bathroom, and of course, the cart.
Nicely done. Click download to access a printable end of shift cleaning checklist. If you are a store manager, be sure copies of the checklist are posted prominently near each checkout station. Select continue when you're ready to return to the main menu.
All right, we have our downloadable job aid here. I'll forego that. Feel free to check out the link down in the description if you want to go through this completely. I'll go ahead and click continue here. And we've finished the clean section. Now we'll go to prevent.
Proper hand washing is one of the most important ways to prevent illness. Drag and drop each step of the process to the correct sequence below.
All right, so we have a simple drag and drop matching interaction here to order the steps of proper hand washing. So I'll go ahead and start with, what is it? We have to get wet. We'll start there. And then, we get a little check mark to indicate that we've got it correct, which is good. We'll go ahead and lather. And then I believe we scrub, rinse, and then dry.
Great work. Begin by wetting your hands with clean, running water. Next, apply soap. Scrub your hands for at least 20 seconds, about the same time it takes to hum happy birthday twice. Rinse your hands completely and dry with a clean towel.
All right, very good. What I liked about that interaction was, the steps to washing hands are pretty obvious, but then it reinforced it with the animation at the end. So I like that. All right, let's go to our final section here for contain.
Meet Marla. She is a local store manager and two of her team members, Stacy and Gabe, have recently been sick. Let's see what happens as she checks in with them to determine whether or not they are ready to return to work.
All right, so it looks like we're presented here with some really simple conversational scenarios. I love the design, the clean layout, and also the use of these characters. These are the older styled characters from Storyline. You don't see these used as often, but I feel like they perfectly fit the look and feel of this course. And so I'm pleasantly surprised by how well they fit into the design. All right, so to work or not to work, how should Marla reply? Drag and drop the correct response below to submit the conversation. And then click submit. All right, so hi Stacy, just checking in to see how you're feeling and if you need to reassign your shift tonight. My cough is much better, but I'm still running a fever, about 102 last time I checked. All right, so we have our two options here. Glad to hear you're feeling better. I'll see you tonight. Thanks for the update. You'll need to be fever-free for 24 hours before coming in. I'll check again tomorrow. I assume that's the right answer, so I'm going to drag that here. Submit. Love the little animation and the sound effects there. Very good. And we'll go ahead and click next. All right, we have our next one. Okay. Hi, Gabe. Are you still sick or are you able to come in tonight? Hey, Marla, I'm a little sniffly, but otherwise okay. I haven't had a fever in the last 2 days. That's great. I'll see you tonight at 6 p.m. Thanks for the update. You need to make sure you have no sniffles at all before coming back to work. I'm not sure. We'll go ahead. I think I might get it wrong here. Oh, no, I got it right. Okay, we're good. All right, we'll continue.
Remember, it takes all of us doing our part to keep our employees and customers well and our stores running smoothly. Let's work together to truly make this the most wonderful time of the year.
All right. Very good. Thank you so much, Andrea, for your wonderful submission. Super simple, clean design, some great little interactions. It was fantastic. Thank you so much, Andrea. All right, so the next of our top submissions comes from Tia Pez on her course on creating healthy habits. So we'll go ahead and click the play button here, jump into it.
Welcome to a Tia Pez Learning and Development production. We have a few housekeeping items to go over. First, if you move your cursor to the bottom of the screen will darken and the menu controls will appear.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and skip this navigation tutorial, but feel free to watch it on your own.
It's that time of year again when it's a good idea to remind everyone of healthy habits. This can help not only promote your own wellness, but stop the spread of germs to others. Here at Gilbert's, the safety of our employees and customers are always our highest priority. We need your help to ensure we all do our part to promote a healthy workplace. For example, do you know the proper hand washing techniques? What about the most common areas that needs to be sanitized to prevent the spread of germs? How about being able to identify when you have signs of illness and when to stay home and rest? By the end of this lesson, we'll all be well informed and armed with the knowledge needed to keep Gilbert stores more healthy and safe than ever before.
All right. Now, before we jump in here, there's so much I want to say here. First off, I really loved how Tia included the animated logo bumper with her face at the beginning. It's a really great way if you're building samples of work for your portfolio, which I assume is what Tia is doing here. It's a really great way to help brand it, create some facial recognition, some name recognition around you. So fantastic work on that. I love that. And then also this opening introduction, really great use of this animated character. I don't know if Tia used Adobe Character Animator or a different tool, but again, really great use of some visual communications. And of course, the overall Gilbert branding and design is throughout on the shirt, the colors, all of that stuff. It looks fantastic. So I'll go and click next here to go to our next screen.
Every Gilbert store should have a posted list and sign-off sheet of store areas that are to be sanitized hourly. This list contains high-traffic touch areas used by our customers and employees, such as credit card machines, doorknobs, and bathrooms. If you are not familiar with where this list is, please see a manager for further explanation.
All right, I'll go ahead and click next here.
The rules of this game are simple. Identify the high-traffic touch areas that need to be sanitized every hour. There are 5 in this image. To view the 360-degree landscape, click and hold the screen while you move it. Click direct on the items you wish to sanitize. Remember, these will be areas that customers or employees touch frequently. If you get stuck, you can always click on the hint button.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh my gosh. I'm feeling a little pressure here. I click on everything. Drop off. I love this 360 interaction. Oh, hey, we got it. I found all 5. Now, what I love about this, besides the 360 interaction and the interactivity and the timer and the music and all of that, one of the cool things that Tia did was build in a leaderboard. And this is a great example of going beyond the basic functionality of Storyline, adding some JavaScript to do this. So I'm going to go ahead and insert my initials here, submit the leaderboard. All right, we've captured your response. We'll click the X here. And then we get our leaderboard here loaded here with a web object. And we can see here, we can see all the different people who've gone through this. Super cool. Love that, incorporating that into the course. Great work on that, Tia. All right. So we had a little bit of a performance interaction, seeing all the areas we have to sanitize. Great use of the 360 interaction. And of course, including the leaderboard. We'll go ahead and click next here.
Cleaning your hands helps to prevent sickness. This basic public health measure helps to prevent the spread of infection and not just COVID-19. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, also called the CDC, keeping hands clean can prevent 1 in 3 diarrheal illnesses and 1 in 5 respiratory infections, such as a cold or the flu. Review the situations where it is appropriate to wash your hands. Using these practices while you're on and off duty promotes a healthy lifestyle for yourself, your coworkers, and our customers. Decide if the behavior could be practiced while at work, at home, or both. Drag the behavior to the appropriate bucket.
All right, so we have a simple drag and drop interaction, sort of a sorting interaction. And what we have to do is decide where is it appropriate to do these behaviors. So blowing your nose, obviously we can do that at home and work. So I'll drag that here. Good. Touching animals or pets, can we do that at work? I don't know. We can do that at home for sure. After using the restroom, we want to do that everywhere.
Other situations where it's a good idea to wash your hands include, but are not limited to, the items listed here.
All right, very good. Simple interaction. Okay, I'll go ahead and click next.
Many people remember the 5 steps listed here for washing your hands. However, most people skip over how in-depth the scrub step truly is. While washing your hands for a minimum of 20 seconds with soap, make sure to follow the 4 scrubbing steps. Review each step carefully before moving on.
All right. So a simple click to reveal interaction with some animated GIFs. I love that. Getting the back of the hands. Fingernails. Very good. Between the fingers. All right. Simple use of a tabbed interaction with some visual communications. Love that.
Fantastic job identifying healthy behaviors. You've become a master at washing your hands, and I am fully confident that all the checklist areas will be sanitized perfectly while on your shift. As always, resource documents are available in your new hire packet or by request from any manager. Don't forget to take the survey at the end of this lesson. Until next time, stay safe and see you real soon.
All right. Great work on this, Tia. I love how you use the animated character, the 360 interaction. It was a really great way of demonstrating not only your visual design skills, of course, but your instructional design skills, and then also your ability to go outside of the box and do some really great custom stuff. So thank you so much, Tia. All right, so the next of our top submissions comes from Sarah Samuelson with her course on Gilbert's workforce wellness training. So let's go ahead and jump in. We'll click start here.
This is Judy. Judy isn't feeling well. Judy has decided to call off work. This is Jeremy. Jeremy waited all year for Judy to press her luck. Click continue to find out how Judy got sick.
Okay, cool. A fun little opener with some a little bit of humor. I feel like it's a little bit of a dry humor there, especially with the text to speech audio. But we have Jeremy here. Fun, interesting little story. We'll click continue here. All right, we're brought to a game here. So let's see if we can find some of the ways Judy may have pressed her luck. So we're going with sort of a gamification thing here. Press the red button on the right to see how Judy came in contact with the germ, or with Jeremy. Okay, we'll press our luck.
Not washing hands enough during the day can make a person more susceptible to illness.
All right, continue.
Judy says sometimes she rushes washing her hands. She knows she should take 15 seconds but usually does not. However, the time it takes to wash is less important than making sure you clean all areas of your hands. Move the slider at the top to see the most missed areas when washing hands.
All right. So before we jump into this interaction, I got to say what I really love about Sarah's submission. Obviously, the gamification component with the opening and the press your luck theme, but overall, the visual design is just on point with what was provided in the style guide. And I love to see how Sarah kind of evolved on the design, right, and iterated on it to create her own custom look and feel. So on this interaction, we have our slider here to identify parts of the hand that usually get missed, and it's this kind of really interesting little heat map experiential interaction. I love this. So we can drag that to see, usually the fingertips, in between the fingers, the thumb gets missed when washing hands. All right, we'll continue.
The areas most missed while washing are thumbs, fingertips, and between fingers. Watch the video for an up-close look at proper hand washing.
All right, so we have a simple video here, and I love the connection between the previous interaction showing where things usually get missed, and then that gets reinforced here in the video. So I'll click play here. Simple video, no audio narration on this one, but I don't think it's necessary. All right, I'll go ahead and pause that, and we'll continue. All right, now we're back at our main screen. We're going to press our luck again.
Choosing not to disinfect surfaces can make a person more susceptible to illness.
All right, love these animations, the character. We'll go ahead and continue here.
Forgetting to disinfect high-traffic areas is one of the risks Judy took with her wellness. Using a daily cleaning checklist can reduce this risk significantly.
All right, we'll go ahead and click continue.
Let's practice. This is a high-traffic area and needs disinfected hourly. Click on the frequently touched areas to sanitize them. There are 7 total.
All right, so a simple, again, this hotspot interaction, if you will. So we'll go ahead and click.
Counter areas should be disinfected hourly. Illness can be spread from customers' hands and the items they lay on the counter.
Okay, very good. Get a little bit of reinforcement here.
Price guns and scanners are touched by multiple employees and need wiped down hourly.
Okay, we'll disinfect that.
Even though the trend is touchless payment, the credit card readers need to be disinfected hourly.
Yeah, those are always gross. We'll disinfect that.
Don't forget to disinfect the stand and holders for handheld devices. They are touched more than employees realize.
Okay, we'll disinfect that. I gotta say too, great use of these little like germ graphics and how well they're integrated into the image. I love it.
Monitor edges are touched to adjust the screen between employees. Make sure to wipe them down hourly.
Okay, we'll disinfect that.
Keyboards are the most frequently employee-touched item in the store. Disinfecting keyboards helps control the spread of illness.
Okay, and our final one.
Handheld baskets are carried by multiple people and should be wiped down before going back out on the floor.
Yes, let's disinfect that. Grocery carts are so gross.
You sanitize all the items on the countertop checklist. Let's see what other ways Judy may have come in contact with a germy.
Okay, we'll continue. And we'll press our luck one last time.
Stress can make a person more susceptible to illness. Let's take a look at Judy's stressors at work. Work has been so busy, Judy has been skipping lunch to meet the customer's needs. Skipping lunch is not what we want for Judy. In our survey, we learned that the top 3 workplace stressors are missing lunch, not taking breaks, and having conflicts. Click the blue buttons to learn more.
Okay.
Not having adequate bathroom breaks causes undue stress. If you are having trouble finding time to use the bathroom, talk to your manager. The more you use the bathroom, the more you wash your hands and help prevent the spread of illness.
All right, so we have a simple click to reveal interaction here. I'll click this one here.
Not eating lunch means you are not properly fueled and hydrated to do your job. If you are having trouble finding time to take a lunch break, talk to your manager immediately. Remember to wash your hands before eating to prevent the spread of illness.
All right, we'll do our final one here.
Sometimes customers get frustrated. They can't find something, that a policy changed, or maybe they are just having a bad day. Demanding customers can cause you to dread coming to work. They can also cause your body to go into fight, flight, or freeze mode, making it easier to pick up germs. Talk to your manager if you are feeling the stress of conflict.
Okay, and we'll continue.
Because of Judy's example, you now know 3 ways to avoid pressing your luck at work. Washing hands, disinfecting, and lowering your stress. Your awareness of workplace wellness has caused the germies to leave. Great job.
All right, so that's Sarah's submission. Thank you so much, Sarah. What I loved about it was, obviously, the overall look and feel, super on point, on brand, fun theme with the press your luck game, and overall use of the interactivity, the graphics, animations. It's a fantastic example. Thank you so much, Sarah. All right, so the next of our top submissions comes from Elisha Ullith with her course on staying healthy for the holidays, a guide for Gilbert's employees. So right off the bat, we have this really fun, whimsical title screen incorporating the Gilbert's branding, some fun background music, all that good stuff. So I'll go ahead and click begin here. Okay, welcome aboard. With the holiday season around the corner at Gilbert's, it's time for a quick chat. The holidays means a lot of shoppers, excitement, and, well, a bit of risk with seasonal illness. Here's the deal. We want you to be equipped to handle these challenges. Imagine you're a superhero, but instead of fighting crime, you're fighting off germs. Your mission? Grasp the challenges of these illnesses and proactively tackle them. Navigate to each pinpoint on the map and equip yourself with the knowledge and tools to gear up for the germ blitz. All right, let's do this. Very good. So right off the bat, we have this map here. I love using maps as menus. It's just visually interesting here. We have our Gilbert's logos here for each of the sections. So we'll go ahead and start here to spot the signs. And we're here in the store. And the first thing we get is an email. I love this sort of interaction. So I'll go ahead and click the email here. And we have an email from our supervisor on spotting the enemy. Hi there. Your first task as a healthy guardian is to spot the sneaky signs of illness early on. Let's meet some of these holiday foes and understand their characteristics, symptoms, and transmission methods. This is a super interesting way to deliver the learning content in the course. So it's kind of being presented as an email rather than, just a bunch of content on the screen, right? So we have flu, cold, strep throat with some symptoms there. All right, let's go ahead and uncover the foes. So we have our store here, and we need to start clicking on some of our characters here. So we'll click on this one. She looks like she's sneezing there. Okay, sorry about that. These allergies are acting up like crazy. Can I have some tissues? No worries, but if you're feeling under the weather with frequent sneezing, it could also be a cold. Have you noticed any other symptoms? Everyone's sneezing this season. It's probably nothing. Just don't worry about it. We're going to worry about it. So we're going to say no worries. Let's see if there's any other symptoms. We'll reply. She says, now that you mention it, I may have been feeling a bit tired and my throat's a little bit scratchy. Maybe I should grab some vitamin C. And then we get some positive feedback there. Very good. We'll continue on. And now that customer's gone, so we've dealt with that one. Let's deal with this one here. That person appears healthy and symptom-free. All right, very good. We'll leave that customer alone. Let's try out this employee here. Okay, could you point me towards the cough drops? This hack won't quit. Happy to help, but how long have you had this cough? A persistent cough could be a sign of something more. Don't worry, everyone gets coughs. Obviously, we have a cough here, so I'll select that. Click reply. Nice catch. Recognizing a persistent cough as a potential sign is important. Remember, offering additional information or support can always boost the interaction. Very good. Love this, these little scenarios here. We'll continue here. This one seems just fine. And then we have our final character here. They look like they're shivering. I feel like I'm burning up. Could you help me find some pain relievers? All right, so I think this is our correct answer here. Click reply. And we have our response with some positive feedback. Very good. All right, so we earned our first badge. Very good. That was a super engaging initial interaction to spot some signs. Okay, we'll click next here, and now we're back in our menu, and we have our blue badge there. So we'll go to number 2 here. We're frontline defense. Now we have another email from our supervisor. Hello again. Those sniffles and fevers were a close call. Let's equip you with hygiene strategies to avoid becoming holiday bug magnets and shield yourself and others. So we're going to talk about hand washing, PPE, cleaning the workstation. Very good. Let's get equipped. All right. So we have some information here about hand washing. Make hand washing a routine. Also, if soap and water is MIA, no worries. Again, there's some content here. You can read this on your own. Let's see example here. How to wash your hands. So we have our steps here. Great use of some icons and graphics here. All right, we're going to take the quiz. Love this. How do you initiate the hand washing process? Wetting your hands, applying the soap, probably turning on the faucet. Not quite. Oh. How long should you rub palms for effective hand washing? I don't know. We're going to say 20 seconds. That's right. Very good. Which hand washing steps target fingers and nails for complete clean? Let's do that. Washing of fingernails and fingertips. Very good. Looks like, oh yes, and we have our little prompt here. Love this. What's the final step before considering your hands officially clean? Using multiple dry towels, using towels. Okay, got that wrong. All right, so let's use PPE. Learned about that. And we have some information on cleaning the workstation. Very good. Simple little infographics there. All right, we have an email from our supervisor again. Okay, time to defend the front line. Now that you've been provided with essential hygiene strategies, it's time to put your knowledge into practice. Reflecting on your previous interactions with customers exhibiting illness symptoms, apply each hygiene strategy accordingly. If you need a quick review, simply click on any of these icons on the computer to revisit the strategies. I like that. Let's defend the front line. Okay, choose the best hygiene strategy based on the scenario. You've just interacted with 3 customers who present symptoms of fever, cough, and sneezing. What's the best hygiene strategy to apply? I don't know, gear up with PPE? When donning PPE can help prevent germs. In this situation, prioritizing cleaning your workstation to disinfect shared surfaces, follow up with hand washing, and then consider wearing PPE. All right, very good. We'll continue. It's a rush at the pharmacy. Coughing and sneezing fill the air, and bleary-eyed folks stack up for flu meds. What's the quickest, most effective way to fight back against the germy onslaught? Now we'll do PPE maybe. Bingo. Grabbing your personal protective equipment is the quickest and most effective move in this scenario. Shield yourself from potential airborne germs. These are great little interactions. Okay, let's do our last one. A customer hands you cash for their purchase and you notice they've been coughing in their hands. What's the best course of action? Okay, this time it's going to be washing hands ASAP. And we get some positive feedback. Very good. We'll continue on. And we get our next badge. All right. We'll continue from there. And now we have shield to HQ. Okay, get our next email. So, HQ services are calling for backup. Prepare yourselves for a deep dive into the world of proper cleaning and disinfecting procedures. Get ready for a thorough exploration of proper cleaning and disinfecting procedures, focusing on enemies' favorite hangouts, high-touch areas. So here's a sneak peek at the areas we need to shield. All right, charge into action. So again, we have another interaction here. The kind of a hotspot exploratory interaction. That seems to be a common theme with the submissions this month. So let's go ahead and start with the doors. Keep entrances and exits germ-free. Very good. Our baskets definitely need to guard against those germs. Yes. The mop on the floor. The credit card reader. Yes. Shelves, that makes sense. And there's got to be one more in here. Let's try this one down here. Yes, the workstation. Very good. All right, we'll click next, and we get our next badge. All right. Oh, we just shielded the HQ. All right, I'll go ahead and stop there. Feel free to check out Elisha's complete submission with the link down in the description. But fantastic work, Elisha. Amazing work on the graphics and the interaction. Absolutely loved your sample. Thank you so much for sharing. All right, so the last of our top submissions comes from Shane Keaveney, and we're including Shane's project as sort of an honorable mention, just because he did such a fun design and demonstrated some really unique uses of interactive motion paths in articulate storylines. So as we can see here, as we jump into Shane's project, we have very much a retro gaming feel here with a fun character. So hello and welcome the exciting world of retail cleanliness. All right, we'll continue on. My name is Gilbert, and I am the owner of this top pharmacy. Very good. A clean store inside and out ensures customer comfort and encourages repeat visits. All right. It also provides well-being and prevents accidents, maintaining a healthy atmosphere. First up, what's your name? All right, so we're going to type in our name here. My name's Tim. We got a fun character here. We'll click next. Reminds me of Mario. Nice to meet you, Tim. Let's get ready to step into the pharmacy. We'll click next here. All right, so welcome to Gilbert. Use the arrows to navigate and collect the magnifying glasses. We'll go and click next here. And the reason why we decided to include Shane's project, although he doesn't have any performance-based interactions or scenarios, and that's okay, it's a really great example of being creative from a visual design standpoint, and then also using interactive motion paths. And I've been wanting to find an example to demonstrate this for a long time, and I'm so happy that Shane did it. So one of the cool things you can do in Storyline is add motion paths, but you can also make them interactive. And so here we have our character, and it says click the arrows to move around the pharmacy and collect the magnifying glasses. So I'll go ahead and click up here. You can see our character moves up and we get some information here. Again, check out the link down in the description if you want to see and read through all of this. So we get some information on what we need to clean up. Very good. I'll click the X here and we'll continue exploring. And it doesn't matter which direction I go in. I can collect all of the magnifying glasses in any particular order. So we'll click next here. Here's our next magnifying glass. Maintain a pristine store area is essential for positive shopping experience. Include these key tasks in your retail cleaning checklist. Again, we have some more information there. I'll click X, and now we'll go get this magnifying glass over here. Okay, ensure a positive customer experience by keeping the service and checkout areas pristine, and we have some additional information. And then we'll go get our final magnifying glass over here. Again, a really fun, unique use of motion paths, making them interactive, combining it with different states with the character, and some fun, almost like a gamified experience there. And then we get some additional information about what we need to do. All right, so congratulations, you collected them all. Head back to the door to exit. All right, let's do that. We'll go down here. And you can see, depending on which arrow I select, it changes the orientation of the character, which I think is super, it's a super great little detail like that. All right. Impressive. You've compiled a comprehensive understanding of maintaining cleanliness. You're now poised to create an hygiene, welcoming environment for a pharmacy. And that's it. So super fun example. Thank you so much for taking the time to share that with us this month, Shane. Thank you. All right, so that was a look at our top submissions for our December 2023 Design Challenge. It's now time for us to crown our winners. And because it's the holidays, we decided to do something a little bit different. Instead of crowning just one single winner who will receive a $100 Amazon gift card, for this month's challenge, we decided we're crowning 3 winners, with our top winner receiving a $300 Amazon gift card and $100 each for 2 runner-ups. Now, before we do that, I want to share a bit about how we evaluate the quality of each of the submissions. When picking our top submissions and, of course, selecting our winner, or winners in this case, we look at it from 5 different angles in no particular order. First, user interface design. Was the course easy to use, accessible, and intuitive to navigate? Second, graphic design. Did the course author apply solid graphic design techniques, and how well did they adapt the style guide to their course? Third, visual communications. Did they use the screen to help me see what they were trying to say? In other words, did they use meaningful imagery, graphics, or animations? Fourth, instructional design. How well did they create a true learning experience with performance-based interactions rather than just an information dump? And finally, overall completeness. Did the course feel like a complete piece of work? So for this month, I gotta say, it was so hard. The submissions this month were really some of the best that we've seen over the last few months that we've been running these challenges. But for this month, we're giving the top prize to Sarah Samuelson. What I really loved about Sarah's project was the use of gamification, the overall consistency in design, and the simplicity in which she presented the learning content. So congrats, Sarah. Now, as for our 2 runner-ups, we're giving it to Tia Pez and Elisha Ullith. Both Tia and Elisha's courses demonstrated some really unique and out-of-the-box features that really made their courses shine and stand out. So congrats, Tia and Elisha. All right, so that's a wrap on our December 2023 challenge and a look at our top submissions and, of course, our winners. As always, I want to send a special thanks to everyone who participated and shared their hard work for this month's challenge, especially given the holidays, so thank you. And of course, if you'd like to see all of the submissions from this month's challenge or participate in a future month's challenge or just use one of our past challenges as a topic for your own sample project, check out the links down in the description. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't done so already, make sure to click that like, subscribe, and bell button to get alerted the next time I publish a video just like this one. And of course, join us inside the eLearning Designers Academy, where we help new instructional designers and e-learning developers grow their careers by focusing on skills first. Otherwise, my name is Tim Slade, and until next time, I'll see you around.